at something many of us encounter pretty regularly, alcohol.
Yeah, it's actually the most widely used psychoactive drug here in Australia. Legal, easy to get.
But there's a lot beneath the surface, isn't there? Our mission today is really to cut through the common ideas, to properly understand what's going on when you drink, so you can make, genuinely informed choices.
Exactly. And we're drawing on some really interesting sources, including peer-developed educational materials, trying to give you that comprehensive, unbiased view. We'll cover the basics, the effects, and, importantly, safer choices.
Okay, so let's start there. The basics. Alcohol or ethanol, it's a depressant, right? Slows the nervous system down.
That's the core of it, and it gets absorbed fast. But here's the crucial bit.
What's that?
It's the amount of pure ethanol, the actual alcohol content, that matters most for the effect, not just how much liquid you drink.
Ah, right. So that standard drink measurement is key then. A shot of spirits versus a glass of wine or a beer. They can hit the same if the ethanol amount matches.
Precisely. And it's made fundamentally through simple fermentation. Sugars from grains, fruits, plants.
Simple process, complex effects. Now, legal age is 18 here, but you mentioned unregulated stuff.
Yeah, things like moonshine or poorly made homebrew can be dangerous. Contaminants are a real risk. In terms of timing, effects usually kick in within, say, 15 to 30 minutes.
And peak when?
Around the 90-minute mark, typically. But the conduer, that can drag on for, well, up to 36 hours sometimes.
Wow. And why does it vary so much between people? You mentioned set earlier.
Right. That's your personal state, mind, and body. Alcohol doesn't have a half-life like many drugs. It's processed at a fairly constant rate.
Okay.
But your individual factors, genetics, weight, hydration, fatigue, even stress levels, they massively influence how you feel it and for how long. That explains the variable hangover, too.
Got it. So it's in the system. What's it actually doing? How does it cause such big physical, emotional, psychological changes?
Well, connecting to the bigger picture, it impacts pretty much everything. Physically, discoordination, maybe feeling giddy.
Sure.
Higher doses can lead to blackouts, memory loss, and at extreme levels, well, coma or even death is possible.
And emotionally, it's not always just happy juice, is it?
No, definitely not. It might lift your mood at first, maybe make you feel more affectionate, but it can also cause real emotional instability.
Like what?
Aggression, sometimes deep despair. It's unpredictable. Psychologically, inhibitions drop, obviously.
The infamous beer goggles effect, too.
That's part of it. But crucially, your decision-making ability takes a significant hit.
And long-term. If someone uses heavily over time...
The risks stack up significantly. We're talking serious liver damage like cirrhosis, various types of cancer, heart problems, even alcohol-related brain injury.
And pregnancy.
That's a critical area.
Right.
There's a real risk of miscarriage, premature birth, low birth weight, and fetal alcohol spectrum disorder, FASD.
FASD, that's lifelong challenges, right? Physical, mental, behavioral.
Yes, resulting directly from alcohol exposure in the womb. It underlines why avoiding alcohol during pregnancy is so important.
Okay, this really drives home the need for safer practices. What are the key takeaways there?
Hydration is huge. Alternate alcoholic drinks with water. Eating properly beforehand helps too.
And tracking intake. Checking labels for standard drinks.
Absolutely. Keep track. And remember, your set and setting influence things. Stress, anxiety, even where you are in your menstrual cycle can change your tolerance.
It's vital to remember it is a drug. Mixing it. That sounds like a whole other level of risk.
It really is. Polydrug use is where things get particularly dangerous. Combining alcohol with other depressants like GHB, opioids, benzodiazepines.
What happens then?
You massively increase the risk of overdose, losing consciousness, seizures. It's a very dangerous mix.
Even with stimulants, like cocaine.
Yeah, that's not safe either. Your body actually creates a more harmful substance, cocaine, when you mix those. It increases dependency risk too. And just to be clear, if you're pregnant, under 18, or have certain health conditions, heart, liver, mental health issues, alcohol use really isn't recommended at all.
Makes sense. One last practical point. Driving. Roadside breath tests are common. What's the advice?
The safest bet is always zero alcohol if driving. But the general recommendation is to wait at least 24 hours after drinking, especially after heavy consumption over hours.
And workplace tests.
They can detect alcohol too. Urine, hair, blood tests. Detection times vary, again, influenced by your individual factors, your set, and the specifics of the test, the setting.
So wrapping this up, what's the main message for someone listening?
I think it boils down to this. Understanding alcohol isn't just about chemistry. It's about how it interacts with you. Your specific mind and body, your set, And your environment, your setting.
Knowledge is power.
Truly. It empowers you to make choices that are right for you.
Yeah, this deep dive really highlights the complexity behind something so common. So, thinking about all this, what really stands out to you about how your own set and setting might play into things? How might that shape your choices going forward? Something to reflect on.